There is a free program called Bluestacks, which allows you to play Android games on a Windows 7 computer. They say Windows XP has been added, but my processor is not fast enough. This is a 7 computer, and you click on an icon and up comes drag racing. Now, I've been playing this for about 5 days now, and I've gotten a few bikes that I wanted that allow me to be competitive in certain areas of the game. When you first start Bluestacks Drag Racing Bike Edition, you're given your first bike for a cost of under $15,000, and then you can upgrade a little bit if you'd like. You get a Thundercat or a Ninja, possibly a Shiver. I think I got the Thundercat first. I don't remember anymore. I switched over to the Ninja for a faster 1/8 mile speed, making me a little more competitive. Now, when you let me see, you have to go back down here. These are a little different. I have a Bike Edition on my HTC Incredible cell phone, and this one I run as Biker Bob. And then I have Bike Edition on my Kindle Fire as well, and this is Trop Biker that I run. Now, there's a big difference in this one and the others. There's no area down here to add friends or friends racing, and in the garage area there's no customizable bikes being offered. I enjoy the customized bikes, the classic motorcycles that are available at levels 1, 2, and 3 through competition on areas like this. Now, you notice on the screen here I have an area for friends. This is Judge Bob. I'm Judge Bob on this particular laptop computer. Biker Bob is my cell phone. So I can click here and I can see areas where Biker Bob is faster than Judge Bob. And when I click on here on Biker Bob, I can see where Judge Bob is faster. Now, generally I try to get people who beat me. You can see these reds, okay? So when you're working, it doesn't make sense to just beat people that you know you can beat. It makes sense to go after people like the legends of the game. You won't beat them very often, but if you ever do, great for you. All right, let's back up a minute and get started. The opening screen here: race, shop, garage, and lounge. Shop is where you buy things. You can test drive any bike they offer up here, you know, and then decide if you have enough money to buy it and upgrade it. You can sell bikes that have proven to be a bum for you, but basically you want to keep every bike probably that you have. And then you have to go buy your NOS, your nitro shots. And you can see 50 shots, $7,000. So I'll go ahead and purchase some now because I'm down to 20. Now I'm up to 70. All right, on the next screen, we get garage. Now, garage is where you upgrade the bikes that you have purchased as you keep buying them, and you can see the various levels they go through and the cost that each bike will increase in power and grip will cost you. A level 10 bike, a level 9 bike can go way beyond funds you're going to have for a long time. You see each of these up here. Now, where do you get information for this stuff right here? Particularly like tune, your front sprocket, rear sprocket, what? Gearbox? How do I know? Well, you can start off if you'd like by using a tune offered by Creative Mobile back in the garage area, I believe it is. Yes, when we upgrade, you go all the way down to the bottom here, gearbox. Well, now we've got gearboxes available at different prices for various areas, and these will make you a little bit faster, but they're not going to make you as fast as the fanboys tunes when you get out there and race in the real world of Bike Edition. All right, so I started though with a level 1 gearbox for my Ninja, and it worked pretty darn well until I could make enough money to go into the garage, upgrade my bike, and purchase my tune. You can also paint your bike any color you'd like, and there's a cost to this, of course, and there's the cost to tune. But you can tune for a half a mile, a quarter of a mile, or an eighth of a mile, and you can run in all of those distances, compete in all of those distances. What I did on Biker Bob first was to color code my bikes by paint. The green bikes are the 1/8 mile bikes. They are tuned to go really fast in a hurry. The yellow bikes are 1/4 mile bikes, and the red bikes are 1/2 mile bikes. I have so much money on this game, over $2,400,000 left after buying every bike and upgrading every bike in the entire game through winning various competitions, that I can now afford to have bikes, the same bike, tuned for 1/8, 1/4, or 1/2. And then when I'm going through and I just say I want to race in a tournament, in an 1/8 mile tournament at level 4, I can choose the particular bike that will do the job for me. All right, how does this thing look? Well, when you hit race, quick race, you don't set the distance here, I find this one not very attractive at all. Quick race can be an 1/8 of a mile or a 1/2 a mile or a 1/4 mile, and you don't have your bike set up for all three of those likely. So I ignore quick race. Career, I already completed it. So it's a lot of fun. You go through all these various tournaments down in different countries, and you amass points and you complete each level. Training is when you're starting, okay? This is where you'll probably go. You get your first bike, your Ninja, and then you go out and race against beginners. And you may race in an 1/8 mile, you may race in a 1/4 mile. The pro level gets a little more serious. Obviously, each time you're stepping up, you're making a little more money. Oh, it wants me to race. I just hit the back button. Well, let's do a pro race in the 1/4 mile, and you can see what the thing looks like. Now, your shifts are made from your mouse. Left-clicking your mouse. Your nitrous oxide injection is over here, and you do that by clicking the space bar. This happens to be a bike that I want to launch at full throttle. So you hold this down, go all the way, and then first shift, second shift, third shift, fourth shift, and we're going to wind out there. All right. That was not a particularly great run, but it absolutely clobbered the competition. So you'll win a little bit of money. I don't really need money anymore. Oh, I got an additional 12 as a daily bonus because I won so well. All right, so get out of here and go back to where we were. Different ways you can race. If you need, online of course, if you need money or NOS or anything else in a hurry, go to Unranked Riders Battle. And if you need, for tournament purposes, if you get into the competition for the collectibles, go to level 1 and do a Riders Battle on, say, a 1/2 a mile. A Riders Battle presents you with an opponent running an identical bike. And at level 1, most of the opponents aren't going to know that a shiver, for instance, which is what this is going to need a release of the throttle at the 3rd yellow, not the green. So you're going to get a jump right off the bat on your opponent, and you'll probably carry it throughout the entire race. Let's see if player 5441901 understands this. Yes, he does. He's not really good at shifting yet, but he did understand that you want to launch on that yellow light. So we're just going to wind it all the way out here. We win. You can follow the progress up here. You're the blue dot, and there's the red dot. He's quite a ways behind me. And here come the you win and how much money I won and my victory points. Here's your time over here, the top speed you achieved, and your launch time. He launched better than I did. This is a little surprising because this person did know what they were doing, and they actually launched better than I did. He did it in 3.11, I did it in 1.12. All right, next. Best races will present you with the world records. These are the top times of the best people in the world. These also will give you an indication of where you can get tunes. Look, wait a minute, looky here. Now, an awful lot of these people belong to what I call gangs, but they call teams. FA is a team. DRE is a team. FA is of course a team. MCT is a killer team. These people, teams tend to share tunes. So if MCT 40-ounce killer, he's a good guy by the way, if he gets a tune that he perfects for the level 4 1/2 mile with his millie, he will share it with other MCT members. Now they all get to kill you. Malaysia girl, I love running against her. FU2 Devilfish always shows up when I'm just about to finish and triumph in the level 5 tournament. At the top level of 10, I'm running the same bike. He kills me time after time. You get to begin to think of these people as kind of friends, but if you look at them, you'll see a lot of this 7WG. What is this 7WG stuff? 7WG is 7 Worlds Gaming. It's a website, and it's devoted to tunes for both Drag Racing Bike Edition and the original drag racing. You want tunes? Go to YouTube, type in Drag Racing Bike Edition, and you'll see all kinds of tunes. Many of those will lead you to 7 Worlds Gaming. And 7 World Gaming, you join, it's free. There's nothing there. You can go every day and check. And if you're going to rise to the near top, I can't get to the top. I'm not that good. I'm not in 4 Heat 5s bracket, for instance. I've raced him many times. If you're going to get anywhere near the top, you're going to need the very best tunes, and you're not going to develop them yourself. So you go into 7WG. These people like to consider themselves kind of 7WT fans, so they put the title in their name. Even though I've used some of their tunes and modified others, I don't put that in my name at the top. All right, that takes care of the world records and where you can get some tunes, which is critically important. Bet and race, stay far away. I don't care how little the money. The real fanboys, the superstars, hang out here and just suck you. You may think you're good until you try bet and race, and then you're going to lose whatever amount you bet. The other thing here, aside from Riders Battle, let's see if we can back up. Yeah, there we go. Race online is face-to-face. Now, face-to-face sounds kind of attractive. I get to go one-on-one against other riders. In this way, you also you move up through the ranks until finally at the top you get to become a legend. I am a legend on one device with one bike. After that, I just flat stopped. Face-to-face also attracts what I call fanboys. These are the dedicated racers, and they will clean your clock 9 times out of 10 on face-to-face. All right, you've seen the essence of it. Come down to lounge, and this will show you, allow you to create your name or change your name. This will show you the awards you've collected. I'm just starting, so I don't have a whole bunch of them yet. And this will show you your stats. Now, stats are interesting. These are your general stats, my best run. Well, I'm only up to level 8. I haven't purchased bikes above that on this particular laptop system. I have all the way through on both the Kindle Fire and the cell phone. The most interesting part might be bikes. If you buy more than one bike, you want to see how they compare. The Ninja 650, here are my 1/8 mile and my 1/4 mile times. It is not a 1/2 mile bike at this level. Here's my level 2 bike. Now on my phone and on the Kindle Fire, I have far more than one bike at each level. Level 5, yes, I have more than one bike. I run the Kawasaki in the 1/2 mile, and then I go to the Super Blackbird for the 1/8 and the 1/4 mile. These are very quick times, by the way. And then I skipped level 6. I haven't gone back and bought it yet because Super Slingshot is one of my very best bikes. And level 8. This one can just clean clock all day long. It wins all the time. So this is where you go to find that. You can see what you've done in career. This is just a great game. It is a great time killer. This is how I use it on the cell phone, of course. This travels with me, and I either do Bike Edition drag racing or regular drag racing, which I also have on here. I'm Tropical Bob as a drag racer on here. And you can just, your wife's doing shopping, you sit and you drag race. You can just kill the sound on these things and do whatever you want to do. So there you have it. This is a terrific little game. I highly recommend it. It's graphically one of the best games I've seen anywhere, and certainly has provided me with a lot of pleasure.